Life with Ben, only on PTV.
We're here today in Concord, California to try Alpine Pastry and Cakes. This place has been around here for almost 50 years. This is their second location. Their first location was about a mile from here, Arnie?
Yeah, about a mile.
And they chose to move here back in 2015 when this place opened up. Arnie, Doug, and I are going to sample some of their pastries and anything else that we can find in there that kind of makes us want to eat. Arnie, Doug, and I made our choices at Alpine Pastry, but there was very limited seating, which kind of disappointed us because we wanted to sample it right there. However, there's a local In-N-Out close by that we stopped at, and it's still a little early, so there's no one out here. We're gonna sample these right now. So this is what we've got here. Let's do the refrigerated stuff first.
Which is refrigerated.
In the box here. I already got the tape off the boxes in. This is what we have. We've got, do you remember what these are? I think this is like an apple strudel with whipped cream. This is custard.
Eclair. We have the chocolate,
This is a ganache tart.
the ganache tart. We have a flourless almond, and then this is what they call their mochaccino.
It's a mochaccino cupcake.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a bite of the mochaccino.
Okay.
That looks delicious.
And how's that mochaccino then?
I'm not a real fan of coffee. Well, I mean, I like the flavor and all, but I don't drink it. But this is delicious. Oh my gosh, this is good.
It's just a hint of coffee.
Yeah. Done?
That is good.
What do you think?
I'll pass.
Okay.
I'm not gonna eat. I'll probably just eat one or two things. So why don't you guys go ahead?
That's the flourless almond.
Flourless almond. It's wrapped in plastic on both sides to keep it in place.
It's really different. Huh. Yeah.
Is it not what you expected?
No, it's not.
Is it good though?
Yeah.
It's good.
But all I do is smell burger grease, and French fries, so I'm kind of nauseated.
Well,
I didn't know.
10:20 in the morning out in front of an In-N-Out burger.
Yeah, it makes you sick. Well,
That's really good. It does have a hint of almond to it,
yeah.
but there's like a raspberry in it as well that really gives it a different dimension. It's really delicious. I would get this again. Oh yeah, that's really good. And next we're going to try the custard. It's a custard eclair.
Bakeries should always make an eclair. They usually do it with whipped cream or custard. They had both. The flavor's okay, but the dough is just a bit tough. It surprised me actually. I didn't expect it to be that hard.
Soggy bottoms.
No, it's not soggy. It's a tough chew.
I'll go ahead and sample this as well. Oh my gosh, you're right. You can't even really slice it with a fork.
No, you should probably just pick it up and bite it.
Yeah.
have a feeling this is going to be a little messy.
It's a really good custard. I'm a mess here. Hold on. Yeah. No, to be fair, I don't think this was designed to be split with a fork or even a knife and fork. It's really meant to pick up and just shove into your mouth. This is really good.
Now we're going to sample the apple strudel with whipped cream.
You know what? I'm gonna pick this up.
Yeah.
This looks like another one you gotta pick up and eat.
That looks delicious.
Now here, let me give it a bite.
What do you think?
That bite didn't have much apple. I did get the cream. I got the strudel.
There's a lot of cream.
It's good if I just want the cream, but I'd like to taste the apple in it. Okay. I squeezed a bunch of this whipped cream out of the other side when I took my bite, and I think I got more apple than you did. But I can see why you would think the cream might be overwhelming the pastry, but for me, I'm not as picky, and this is delicious.
All right, we've got the ganache tart next. I was really curious to try this when I read that Arnie really liked the ganache. Ganache, oh my gosh, I can't even talk today.
It looks like it's a tough, tart crust, so let me give it a bite. It's a nice crumble crust. It's actually very tasty. It's not overwhelming.
Hold it.
And it's, yeah, I like this. It's light.
What do you think, Doug?
It's very good. Yes. It's a good, the ganache is nice, and it's a nice thick ganache. Yeah, it's like, this is very good.
It's a very good cookie. It's not sweet at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
It really has a good chocolate flavor and
like a butter cookie.
just a good chocolate profile. Pastries and all were never meant to be eaten on camera. As you go in for another bite.
What came in the bag?
We have the boysenberry crumble.
Oh, that looks delicious.
This is the almond, it's an almond croissant horn. It's an almond horn that's dipped in chocolate. A bear claw,
That looks delicious too.
standard for a pastry or donut shop. And finally, it's a Linzer cookie kind of thing. Linzer because it's 2 cookies and in between is jam. So they call it a Linzer cookie.
I did not know that.
And traditionally it's raspberry jam in a Linzer, but it's also dipped in chocolate.
I'm always learning about food from Arnie and Doug. These we're gonna sample later on at home, but right now we're a little overdosed on sugar just for the morning. We divvied up the remaining cookies and things that we got at Alpine Pastry this morning. Arnie and Doug are gonna try a couple of them at home, and I have a couple here that I'm trying at home now that I have finished my lunch. I'm really looking forward to these. Arnie said this is a Linzer type of cookie, which means it's 2 cookies sandwiched by jam, and this one has been dipped in chocolate. Let's give this a try. All I have to say is I'm glad there's only one of these because it is freaking delicious. The chocolate at first is a little overwhelming because that's what you taste when you first bite in, but then the cookies and the jam take over after, and it finishes really nicely. This is a delicious treat. Oh, that is so good.
So that is
A bear
the
claw.
bear claw from Alpine Bakery.
Let's see.
Oh, wow. No, that's the best thing I've eaten.
Okay, it has something inside. Obviously, it's almond on the outside.
I can only imagine if it was this morning.
Great almond flavor. Don't you think?
I haven't eaten any of them anymore, so I only had a heel.
You didn't catch the almond at all?
Oh, there's a little bit.
I like it.
Oh, this is amazing.
Yeah, so
Bear claw.
and then we have one more.
A little melted.
Well, it is a hot day. But still,
Oh,
there
it didn't
is.
ooze.
It did not ooze. There's a chocolate almond horn. There you go. Try that.
I'm gonna eat the horn.
I'll try it without the chocolate first.
Oh god, these are so good. Really good. It's not fine wine.
Definitely almond there. That's delicious. And then chocolate.
I eat everything with almonds anyway. Very good. These are definitely a winner.
Definitely.
This is the one I've really been looking forward to. I saw this on the website when I was doing research for this place. This is a boysenberry crumble, and I love boysenberry.
This is me getting excited over food. I like food, not as much as some foodies, but to me, this is like heaven in my hand right now. Oh my gosh. There's enough tart in the berry compared to the covered sugar on the crumble, as well as the dough that is the tart itself. And it's better than I thought. I love this thing. I'm gonna have to put this to the side, otherwise they're gonna have to bury me. This is so delicious. As we get closer and closer to September 25th, or as what we're referring to as 925 Day, I'm gonna continue to go to different places in East Alameda and Contra Costa counties with Arnie, Doug, Sherry, or whoever I happen to drag with me, so we can continue showing all of you what options there are beyond just the standard national chains and other restaurants that are out there that are more known to people. It's the little mom and pop places like Alpine Pastry in Concord that need our help in order to survive what has been going on over the last year and a half with this pandemic. We're going to continue eating. Remember, adventure is out there.